We're learning the Sfas Emes of Bamidbar, Parsha Bamidbar 5:6-34. In the Medrash, the Medrash brings down Moshe Lenosi, Baruch Hu Mimenu B'nei Amedina. Here is the Medrash. The Medrash says that when it says in the Pasuk, Mi Yideni Kamidbar, who will make me like a desert? This is similar to a prince. He came into a certain country. The people saw him. They fled. They were afraid of him. He would destroy them. He came to a second city, and the second country. They fled from him. He came into a city that was desolate. The people that were there saw him, but killed and they praised him. So the Medrash says that the people who lived in this destroyed city praised him. So notice he said, "This is a good city from all the other nations. Here I will build myself a guest house." HaKadosh Baruch Hu had the same thing. He came to the ocean, then the Yam ran away. He came to Sinai, the mountains ran away. He came to Midbar, and they praised him. It says, Yisu Midbar v'Orav. Yorad l'Seicha, he went into the Midbar, and they were all happy. HaKadosh Baruch Hu was with them. Because it says, Yeshushim Midbar v'Tzio. And then it says, V'davar Hashem Moshe v'Bal Sinai, that's our Parsha. Till Oil Moed wasn't set up, he spoke through the sneh. It says, Vayikra Malach Elav Hashem b'lavas eish. Afterwards, he spoke to Moshe in Midian. Afterwards, he spoke with him in Mitzrayim. And as it says, HaKadosh Baruch Hu spoke to Moshe and Aaron at Mitzrayim HaChodesh Hazeh. And then he spoke with them in Sinai, Baal Sinai. Since they stood by El Moed, it says, Tznius is the nicest thing. You should be modest and you're going with Hashem. And therefore he began to speak with him of El Moed. This is what the Sfas Emes is referring to. And then Sfas Emes says the Torah is the completion of creation. And according to what we are lacking in ourselves, we see what we're lacking, and we hope to be fulfilled. We merit Torah. And it's very hard for a person who has choice to see him faults in himself. Therefore, the people of the Medina fled. But somebody who's like a Midbar, it says in the Medrash that he's not zochet to Torah until he becomes hefker, like a Midbar. That was the beginning of Bnei Yisrael before Kabbalas Torah, that they should become a Midbar. They should be clear in their eyes, and they should verify that to all of creation, that you can have a completion. And this concept, this ability, is called Midbar. It's called making oneself available. He wants to be pulled after the creator, the leader. Like it says, Dova Echad L'Dor. There's Doiva Echad L'Dor. There's one leader for every generation. That's the first Sfas Emes on the Parsha. Second Sfas Emes says, Ishal Digloi. In the Medrash brings down the word Digloi. We find shiur Digloi Olaya Havo. He jumped over me with love. A concept of Diglugoi. That Bnei Yisrael wanted to have flags like the angels. HaKadosh Baruch Hu told Avram, Koyi Yezeracha, your seed shall be like you. And it would seem that the flags were basically so each one should know his place in the Midbar. So it can also hinted at that everybody should recognize where he comes from. And the rule is, Bnei Yisrael in this world, that they cannot be serving Hashem the way they should, like Malachi Elyon. Only they should have the desire and the want to be to do the will of Hashem, and therefore the Torah mitzvahs give a person ability to have a connection to that which is above. So too the flags, even though it's not literally like the flags that the angels hold, still through the desire to be part similar to the angels. They merit flags. That's what it says. Dilugo Shivnei Yisrael. They can grab and attach themselves to the upper spheres, even not in a slow fashion, but rather jumping. At times, the heart of a person wants HaKadosh Baruch Hu, and HaKadosh Baruch Hu gives a desire to a person to have a connection even to something which he's not worthy of having. And the truth is that in the merit of the obviously the patriarchs, the holy ones, that they are part of the constellation of the whole world, and they bless Hashem, and HaKadosh Baruch Hu bless them. So anyone who's considered a seed of Avram, he wants to be attached to Avram, and he says, I want to be part of this, and therefore he chooses their ways and he does similar to them. Then he has the ability to feel it. And my grandfather, the Chiddushei Harim, said the name of Rabbunim Rebbe Zatzal, when it says, a person should always say, when will my deeds come to the level of the deeds of my forefathers, Avram, Yitzchak, Yaakov? And the question is, who is so foolish as to think that he can be like the patriarchs? But it means that they shouldn't be separated. It should have at least a connection, a negia my side, a attachment in the ovaries. That's why it says, and they should be similar, and a hint, the Maisi ovaries. And therefore, they can attach themselves to the roots even by jumping above their levels, and a person shouldn't be afraid to do more than he thinks he can do, but not to jump too high and not to become have an illusion that he's really at that level. He has to know where he is, but he has to know that he can achieve sometimes heights which are beyond his real ability because he wants to and he desires to. That's what we have to do before Shavuos. We prepare ourselves for Shavuos, to reach for greater heights, to learn more, to be able to do mitzvahs more, to have a contact more. Should have a leftige Kabbalah Torah.